All right, now that we finally have our very first pristine peasant, I think we need to go ahead and give her a new name because now that she's come to join us as one of the Dark Age ghosts, I want her to feel pretty happy. And we finished the Relic River. Wonderful. That's a little project that I did want to slip in next to our cave people ghost. I guess I'll have to go over here for just a minute while we take care of a few other things, like making sure said cave people ghost are doing well, and the adventure to the semi-evil castle is carrying on. And also, now that I'm looking again, I feel like this peasant has a really fancy house for being a Dark Age spirit, and I did want to give her a new name to kind of go along with this. Okay. I wanted to name her after a crop from like medieval Europe that would have been a staple crop, and I thought the name Rye fit her quite well. Rye, maybe Rye Gloomfields. There we go. I just wanted to give her a little bit of something to kind of think about her ghostly life with, and also to maybe think more farming thoughts. We sort of have her set up to be a medieval blacksmith at the moment, which wasn't quite what we were looking for. But let's check on what our problem is on our very first expedition down into the depths of the sea, pivoting from medieval ages to pirates with the expedition to the 2.C SS Silverbottom. And the fact I can remember all those things is amazing. No wonder there is no room left for actually sticking to whatever to-do list we are trying to do at the To-Do Listia Estates, where we bury our to-do list alive. Phew, got that all out. Okay, Bluff and Bludgeon. The exhibit sits majestically before your awestruck expedition team. Pity it's covered in all those scratches. So we could insta-buff if we had mechanics, buff out the blemishes, hammer out the blemishes. I think we'll try buffing them out. Employing some spare furniture polish, the team removes the artifact's imperfections. Ah, that's better. Yay! I hope that's going to end well. And now we have a duck hedge from having gone ahead and finished working on the ghost plant, knowledge. I have no idea how we got a duck hedge, but I'm gonna take it and be extremely happy about it. And also, the expedition to the semi-evil castle is back. I feel like I can hardly even keep up with all of this, especially with Curse Chaser Salty Sweet Wren having gone out there. This was an expedition to one of the famous ghost locations. And we got some haunted armor! That's so cool! Physically empty, but full of spirits. That's really cool. That's really, really, really cool. Oh, okay, because it's epic quality, we're going to go ahead and we are going to try to analyze it to see what we learn. And I wonder if another expedition to the semi-evil castle will actually help us maybe learn more about the Dark Age spirits, the famous possessions even, that might lurk at the semi-evil castle. Alternatively, we might finally be able to go and investigate the cursed objects and the famous spirits of the Spiffin Wars Spire, which is a wizarding academy that has seen better and livelier days. But I'm really, really loving working in the medieval fields at the moment. And I think we'll have some pretty good luck with that. So we're gonna have Ghost Spotter Schmotter and Curse Chaser Salty Sweet Wren go back to the semi-evil castle, which I kind of want to rebuild one of the places in the graveyard into a semi-evil castle. They won't be able to win one of the two Dark Knight duels, but yes, we don't, you know what? They will be able to avoid the dueling with the Dark Knights. And we'll let him do a detailed survey just to see if we might be able to find the Dark Knight that could watch over a bunch of hedges. Imagine if we made an area that just had a ton of rose hedges and other hedges put in. Oh, that would be so exciting. That would be so cool. Oh, okay. And now it's the first expedition back from, and we'll go ahead and give a little bit of a raise to, there you go, Pirate Tales Tyrant, who has just gotten back from the underwater salvage team's efforts at the SS Silverbottom. We're trying to make our famous ghost happy. Experience points, you say? We polished up some staff experience? Is that what we can find there? Question mark? Huh. Oh, because that was the obstacle we had to get out of the way. Oh. And we need to turn a yearly profit of at least $15,000 to get to the silver bottom salvage. Oh. As is so often the case, the finest things sink precipitously to the bottom. The vault and various valuables aboard the SS Silverbottom fell through a major breach in the ship's hull. Yet another reason not to breach your hull. Oh, so if we want to see if we can get more done with the pirates, then we would need to go to Silver Bottom Salvage and we need to turn over some profit before we can do that. I think we can. I'm sure if we just kind of sit on not spending tons and tons and tons of money, we definitely could manage that, right? I'm sure we could. I say, as we also prepare ourselves to go ahead and possibly get, I still think the tuna forks would be hilarious to have over by the salty sea captain. And I did say that we would try to make that pirate happy. I wonder if we have what he needs, because I've wanted to redo this whole area, make our poltergeist room that happens to have the SS, should this be the SS Silverbottom? I want to, you know what? Because it's kind of like our pirate room at the moment. And I want to be able to give all of the pirates like really fun names. And I want them to have a good time while they're here. And we want a salvaged wheel, which is supposed to be some of the decor that we might be able. That's an olden grindstone. Do you think that counts if it's close to being a wheel? And then we've got the salvaged chair. Maybe that will make them happy. At least it looks more like a captain's chair. And here's our olden well and an olden anvil. All things, and they could fight an olden dummy if it won't make them too cranky to have something that's more like olden times. I don't think it will. I think that will actually make them pretty content, our yieldy pirates. As we continue to look for this salvaged wheel, I think it might be either something we need to study and learn more from the pirates about, or it might be something that we'll find at the SS Silverbottom's place. Ooh, but the Semi-Evil Castle! We've raided the Semi-Evil Castle again, and Ghost Spotter Schmotter definitely got a lot of experience from that. Oh my gosh! The Blackguardus Blade? Passed down from blackguard to blackguard, this legendary weapon is famous for trivializing combat. There's no other exhibit like it. It's I've never had a famous sword before. Oh my word. Maybe we can put it over here. Wait, does it need to go? Oh, it has to. Oh, so we can find things that belong only inside of spirit rooms. And it's a famous weapon as well. Wow, I wonder if this might be like a weapon we could say the peasants have been guarding for the sake of their captain, who they've been waiting to come back. Also, the tuna forks are now done. Oh my gosh, and other things that you don't expect to like put together for your piratey crew, and yet here we are. Hang on one moment, we're gonna get the tuna forks down just for people to play with. So now we have a famous sword that we got at the Semi-Evil Castle, which again, still totally happy about that. And we can send everyone in again to go see what they discover. I'm having a delightful time investigating the Semi-Evil Castle, and now I'm wondering, have we turned enough of a profit to be able to go ahead? I guess we have to wait for a whole year's time to pass until we can investigate that area again. Phooey. All right, then I wonder what else we could possibly explore. I don't want to start working on fish at the moment. And there is the bone bank that we would need a little bit more prehistory expert help with. We could get more palm trees, possibly, that we could work on discovering, or more eyeball bushes for enough money. But we really don't need 3 helicopters at this stage because we're still trying just to survive. I could get more pears so we could do more botany. See, now all of a sudden, I guess getting more cave people might be a good idea because we don't really have the cave people we need. Donation collection, Grave Guardian, Agent Annie. Why don't you guys go out with a hard hat and see if you can maybe find a happy cave person that we can bring back, or some more ghost nets or ghost plants. The ghost nets seem to be very popular here. Can't really blame people because it does sound like a really fun thing to work with, to the point where honestly another ghost dusting demo stage out in the graveyard might be a fun idea for everybody. So there we go. All right, now that we have a whole bunch of those things happening, and also I think our vampires are stuck, maybe while we go ahead and wait to see what results will pop back out from the semi-evil castle, we can try to make this place look a little bit more like the swampy room that we're dreaming of, and also maybe make room for potentially having the arrival of a knight. I wonder if we should expand the building a little bit so that we could have more peasant rooms and maybe like a courtly, or like, well, a semi-dark knight, I guess, who might be able to help us like defend this area? Question mark? But that actually does sound kind of fun. And it does mean that we can extend the peasant's house maybe over here and have another poltergeist area that we might be able to have. Let's see. And then we might be able to like have the other poltergeist area over here be for the night once we move things around a little. And also that will give us a chance to maybe give this poltergeist a bit more room. She just really wants to have some music to listen to, and we might be able to make it look like she has a little farm. That would be really fun because we wanted to make it seem like she's got a little bit of a farm. Is that our, there we go, the semi-evil castle again. Okay, we got another ghost guide to make that trip even faster. And it is a ghost knight. An epic ghost knight, which is the Noble Steed Knight, part of the chivalric order of Noblestead. And they are roaming around when the moon is full and jousting season is starting to get Larry. It's said you can smell the old feast and hear the sounds of knights that go bump into things. I thought it was going to say knights who deal with situations that get quite hairy, but I can totally see that. I wonder, since this is an epic knight, maybe we'll go ahead and for now, we'll interview this epic knight once the analysis of, what is this that we're analyzing? The haunted armor analysis, once it is completed, then we'll go ahead and interview that epic knight and we'll go back to the semi-evil castle. Though I am kind of like eyeing it up a little bit now, thinking about how we really need to have that money. I would really like the profit part of like having worked on it for a year to be done. Ghost therapist Troubling Times seems to have had quite a supernatural experience. Yay! It's another pristine ghost nut! Well, also, ooh, it's another pristine ghost nut. Because we could really get a bit more knowledge about that. Well, we're already deconstructing a whole bunch of things, so... Oh my, and there's already so much over here. Well, when you gotta catch ghost, you gotta catch ghost, I suppose. Oh my gosh, there's... Okay, it's on fire again. All right, that's the fire defirer. I'm thinking maybe we should move the judgment clouder away from all of the cobwebs and other things that happen to have a whole bunch of very flammable items on them. And also, we probably need to have a nimble, already trained in aerodynamics. You are hired security guard. Welcome. I am so happy to see you. Literally, I want you just to be doing donation collection and criminal pursuit, please. This is going to be Megan. Megan, you might be suit of, or like armor polisher Megan. There we go. Yes, Megan without it. Oh, yes, and we just unlocked silver bottom the salvage. Wonderful. Hopefully we'll be able to go ahead and keep that going. There we go. We'll give you a new outfit. So now, oh, and the ghost dusting demo's done. Holy moly. I don't even have enough room to put down all of the cool things that we've currently got to work with. It's just getting crowded, but people really love to see that. And our curse chaser and ghost spotter schmotter are back from the Semi-Evil castle. With a famous ghost! Dun 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 dun! Lord Dennis Blackguard. The title Lord Blackguard has been passed down for generations, along with the family motto of Huzzah! The reigning Blackguard is Dennis's great-great-great nephew. How nice. And here is our famous spirit. So let's see what's going on. Wants anything warm, wants to share a room with a knight, wants an olden dummy, and wants the Black and Blade exhibit. I think that would activate all of the buzz that we would possibly have for that particular ghost, which would be amazing, because I think that means we are just about, with this famous knight having come to join us, we are finally just about to go ahead and celebrate. Also, I kind of need to get some like lights in here. I think this ghost hates anything warm. So I don't think she would be very happy if she had to have a fireplace. Oh dear. Do I not have anybody who can do tickets either? Is that, oh dear. Anyone who can, oh my gosh, bring tickets in, nimble and gluttonous, hunger develops faster, small points are now on fire. Okay, well, oh my, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to have the ghost guide. We're gonna have ghost guide. Oh, where's my Patreon list? Mal, Cream Puff, Ghost Guide, welcome. Ghost Guide, Mal, Cream Puff, welcome. You are going to be welcoming people in just 100%. And then also maybe you can do like cool map stuff in the future. You're going to be an accomplished admission person. And did we have the piece blow up? Or, okay, the Judgment Clouder did not blow up. Thank goodness. However, I really need to get this thing to not blow up as often. We'll work on that. We have our pristine ghost net that deters crime. And at this stage, I feel like it will have its grubbiness be less maintenance, though it's probably going to catch on fire as well and like blow up soon. Oh my word. All right. Let's go ahead and move the peasant's room around a little bit. Make it a bit smaller, and then also move that piece. And we might edit her room a little, or we might change up her little ghostly house a bit more. I do want it to look like it has a farming field next to it, and I wonder if we can actually slip like a cave person in then to make that happen. And then here would be, because we could put the Noble Knight's ghostly room right here. And his room, we can actually have, for his room, we can actually have that blade down over here. We actually have a knight as well. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine the cool tour that could be over here? So let's grab this knight. And he actually would come into this room, and he wants a clock, hates anything warm. Oh, phooey. All right, then he's actually going to be happier over here after all. And if we want to get the room ready for Lord Dennis before we have him come and join us, then we're gonna need the Dark Age decor. He hates anything, or he wants something warm. So I wonder if that means having the campfire that we can put in so that he can like welcome his people. And let's move the blade over a little bit so that maybe he can like hoist it into the air dramatically. And I think he wants the training dummy, if I saw correctly. It's very dark in here. I wonder if they'll be okay if I add in like a few more pieces to be able to kind of see what's happening. Because I know they're ghosts, but really I've got to be able to like celebrate, put down a couple banners to celebrate the family. Haunted cafe barista, good job, good job. Also put down like the anvil for the ghost to be able to work on, and the olden grindstone for them to be able to have some fun. Oh my gosh. I think the good news is the chaos means that something is happening and that we are making some good progress with our ghosts. And then maybe we'll put a bookshelf. Oh, aha. The olden swords, of course. That would definitely be good for our ghost. And then we'll see how we can make Lord Dennis happy. So let's grab him and have him come. This is his room right over here. There's room for a couple more ghosts to join him. And he wants to share a room with a blackguard knight. And he wants anything warm. So let's see if we can get him a knight to come join him, because that would actually complete the mission that we have been holding on to for so long and trying so hard to accomplish, with everybody getting this last like little bit we need for the star. Oh my gosh, we're up to level 30 on our museum. This is now our most famous museum, and it's so chaotic. I have so many things that definitely could be redone. We'll definitely be looking into those in just a bit here. Oh dear, I need to move this. Oh my gosh, it's just chaos everywhere. Don't worry, it's all gonna be good. Okay, hang on. Oh my gosh. Man-eating plants are now we're having people come and want to like buy our man-eating plants from us. I don't know how I feel about that. Those are my man-eating plants. The palm tree is dying. Well, I probably need a botanist for that, don't I? This is why the mulcher exists. So when you are working on having your, let's see. Sweet Honeyman, I know you're doing a tour right now, but I need you to water this exhibit. Phew. Okay. Chaos everywhere, and a really famous knight whose blood we hopefully will not drink, even though we have vampires roaming afoot. I know that sounded very random, but I promise it was relevant. And then, phew, okay, we can get kind of like a greenhouse sort of flooring in, finally. It could be a grass floor. I mean, it could be a grass floor, actually. Oh, well. Maybe a certain Siri really loves that. And then we could also have, oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna need to redo this area quite a bit so that we can get everything looking medievally, looking like it's got cobblestone involved. Do we have, okay, we could have a gravel floor over here instead. That might work a little better with this. Oh, and here's our expedition having returned. Holy moly. Do we have, the security guards are just getting all of the well wishes from these ghosts. Is this the knight we are looking for? It is not the knight we are looking for, but it is the haunted armor that we have obtained. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it because that sounds amazing. And I kind of love the idea that it will have a security sticker to sort of boost it up. And it just wants to be near a candle to go ahead and kind of increase its decoration abilities. I'll take it. I'll take it. Why not? And we'll see what else we can kind of like sprinkle in to our haunted area as we try to make people feel entertained as they come to learn, hopefully a lot, they're very excited about what we can discover about the ghost plants and about our like olden time knights and ghosts. And I hope that they're happy. Oh, this is so wonderful. Even if it is exceptional chaos and a little more than a little messy at the moment, but that's just how it is until we can get it all worked out. This is so sad. It looks so much like somebody's terrible abandoned little Sims project where they just like let their niece or nephew sit on their knee and drive the wheels. But somehow that just endears it even more to me. All right, guys, we're getting down the man-eating plants. We're figuring out how to welcome in some new medieval members of our crew. We're going to have some mega fan of the medieval era, like, come in and become the tour guide, a very eloquent tour guide, a bard. We need to have a bard. Every party needs a bard because they can do like everything. I learned that playing like Baldur's Gate with my beloved husband Chips. That was one of the life lessons that I obtained, is that bards can do everything and anything, and they're extremely useful. Oh, and everyone wants to know more. They want to learn more about what's going on over here. I'm so proud of all of them. And I probably need to just move this like explorer statue. Oh my gosh. And we'll look, the nether benches we need to replace with benches more relevant. Yeah, this is complete delightful chaos. And we're going to figure out how to really make it shine and teach people more about these mysterious medieval ghosts and their mysterious ways. Oh my gosh, there's so much to learn on all directions right now. And how to keep our cool when we've got so many plants popping down, so many like security cameras that we can put out to be the 360 security cameras. I feel like we definitely need to like have the ghost under guard. Oh my gosh. This is very exciting. This is very exciting. There's just a lot happening. All right, let's see. And maybe we'll just kind of sneak this over here for a minute. And we'll carry on with trying to figure out how to handle having a famous knight and how Ghost apparently, it makes a lot of sense if I stop and think about it, that Ghost would apparently provide a lot of an attraction to a museum. Because it is, you are coming to look at old things, and ghosts are old things, and so here we are, right? Here we are. Oh, this is so awesome. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.